KZN Future 50, powered by F&B Business and East Coast Radio, is up next. Stay tuned as we spotlight an unstoppable business shaping our future's province.
They say it's just business, but it's so much more for us as Mzansi businesses. It's about showing up every day on every street corner, B&B, barbershop, farm, franchise, and manufacturer. Because giving up is just not an option. It's about the comfort we, as over 1 million unstoppable businesses, feel from having F&B Business behind us. They help us stay unstoppable. Help changes everything. Global Finance 2024 Best SME Bank in South Africa. F&B, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider.
The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo Fatidis, inspiring KZN's business future.
It's time for KZN Future 50, and for that we have Pavlo Fatidis from Auric. Good morning, Pavlo.
Good morning, Carmen.
Okay, so tell me, which business will you be featuring today and why did you pick them?
Well, we're going to be featuring a powerhouse entrepreneur who's turning self-care into an empire. Her name is Vita Mansingh. She is the woman behind the Vita spas and hair studios.
You're down my alley, so I'm definitely interested, but tell me what makes them special enough to be on the KZN Future 50.
Because what started with just 4 branches is now over 24 strong. They're all rooted in hotel and resort environments, and it's the kind of places where pampering can almost meet a premium opportunity and experience. At the helm, Vita herself has taken over the business. She operates the business now as the GM, the sole driver behind it. She has a big vision and she's running the show with serious intent to scale it and grow it. It is a machine of empowerment, and that's the nature of these businesses. When you're doing massages, manicures, hair, any personal care, you typically need to have staff that specialize in premium personal care. They're sitting with over 180 people employed. They've got real qualifications. They pay their staff and team well. And in effect, what they're doing is they've now introduced memberships that reward clients and staff. And through that, they are able to scale and grow from just the 4 branches to the 24 strong. If we can continue with this growth momentum, given the fact that these businesses employ so many people, it then starts to create a small dent in the unemployment figures that we suffer from as a country.
So Pavlo, tell me, where will Vita Spas and Hair Studios be in 5 years?
Carmen, the only thing is growth on the cards. That's it. My entire discussion with Vita, it's growth the whole way through. She is profoundly and deeply inspired by this notion of building a, let's call it, pampering service empire. But more importantly, her proudest achievements in the conversations I had were around the opportunities she's created for people through the employee formats and academies that she has at Vita itself. They're expanding with hotel groups like Goodison's and Anew, and they're developing a whole range of new services. But here's the thing, whilst a point of service is fantastic in a hotel environment, I think with their experience and with specifically Vita's ambition, the opportunity to find new points of service really present themselves. Across corporate South Africa, the biggest requirement is creating an environment that it can attract and hold talent. And in many instances, yes, beyond salary, beyond promotions, beyond learning, when people go to work, they want to go to an environment that offers more than just that. I think there's an opportunity for Vita to look at opening up a corporate, let's call it pampering service, where in some of the major international and local, national company head offices, you might offer for your team, your staff, a service downstairs, a spa hair experience. It makes it a point of difference, something that people will talk about. And if she gets it right, in my estimation, there are about 200 odd new points of service she could offer right across South Africa. That would create another 220 jobs. And in that, that's the power of entrepreneurship in action.
Well, I think that's a fantastic idea. I'm sure East Coast Radio will have some space for that next to our barista. But tell me, what can KZN do to support Vita Spas and Hair Studios?
Well, let's start and build this out of KZN. So it's a message really to the heads of human resources. Engage with Vita, speak with her, hear her story. She is infectious with her passion and belief. And with that, give her a chance to pitch. The opportunity to open up a small spa headed up by one individual within your head office.
Doesn't sound like it. Pavlo Fatidis from Auric is joining us for KZN Future 50. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you want to get involved in the KZN Future 50, go to ecr.co.za and you can find all the information on every single company that we feature.